adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Drop it. Under crush.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running on first down, Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Eckler. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You got tight right there. Slam. Hit him all. West. Hustle. 52. SOS.
Now Haskins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Mike 6. Come on. You better bring it. Watch twist. Mike 6.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. To try again after the sack. Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 6. Watch the backer. Shoot. Check 26. Check 20.
On first and 10, it's Haskins eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Sims, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 6. You remember me? Let's go, man. Let's go. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. I got you. Check. Switch.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half.
Redskins 38, Black Knights 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled trying to slow them down, but now they...
For him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, check Mike 6. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Sponge. No. Check out.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got it complete to Thompson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Check.
First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
47. Watch tight end.
Under.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. The extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run with Geis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go. Check 31. Check 31. Safe.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And he finds McLaurin. The end result, 21 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Hey. Check the backer. Watch the twist. Go.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and that's complete. It's Sims. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, check Mike 6. All you get is a headache. All you get is a go. 25, check 25.
To throw on third down. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that...
And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. This is Geis. They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down.
Go. Chance. Hustle. Go, use you. Here comes to me, it's me.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Tighten up. Check. Tight dog. Why? Give it go.
From the 17, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go. Check. Any weapon. Check 24. Deuce.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up third and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Haskins eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Off the play fake. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Six guys, check six guys. Check three, check three, check three. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Why? Safety screaming. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hill on the return.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.